I was elected to the Illinois Appellate Court in 2006 by the smallest margin ever for an Illinois Appellate Court justice. And that was because I was not the Democratic Party's machine candidate. I ran a grassroots campaign. No one voted for me by accident. I was elected by the people, for the people. So that's why it was a small margin, but it doesn't matter if the margin is small. I won that election. And as the late Justice Eugene Pincham, who was my mentor, said, it doesn't matter. Once you're elected, you're there, do the right thing. And for the last 6 years, 5.5 years, that's what I've been doing. There is now an opportunity for me to be elected to the Illinois Supreme Court. It has been almost 2 decades since there has been an open, contested vacancy on that court because the terms are 10 years, a long time. So you got to get it right because you don't get an opportunity to fix it if you elect the wrong person. I'm not going to take a long time, but I will tell you a little bit about myself so you will know not only do I bring diversity, but I am the most qualified of the 3 candidates who are running. I was found highly qualified by the Chicago Bar Association, which is the gold standard for determining who is qualified to serve on our bench. I was a trial court judge. Before I became a trial court judge, I was senior vice president and general counsel for the Northwestern Memorial Healthcare System that has Northwestern Hospital, Northwestern Foundation. I have been associate general counsel of Loyola University. I was an assistant attorney general. I have a great deal of trial experience where I worked for a law firm where I was the first woman and the first black in the law firm of French, Rogers, Cazalis, and Cunningham. And I started my career as a law clerk to Justice Glenn Johnson, the late Glenn Johnson, who was one of the first African Americans to serve on the Illinois Appellate Court. And it was during those years that I recognized how important courts of review are. As my friend Justice Nathaniel House always says, the appellate court is your safety net. And the Supreme Court is the uber safety net for the entire court system. That's why it's important to have people on that court who are from the community, who have a commonality of interest and experience. You know, judges are people, so they bring to the table their common experience. Of the 3 candidates who are seeking this historic seat, I am the only one who doesn't come from a background of privilege. I worked my way up from the bottom. I've had a wonderfully successful career, but I did it on hard work, not because I was fortunate enough to be born into a political family. That's the kind of candidate that you need on your Supreme Court, and I am that candidate. Remember, you don't get a do-over. It's a 10-year term. At the end of 10 years, the people get to put their names before the voters and get retained. No one's ever kicked off the court unless they do something bad and get their name in the paper. But other than that, it's pretty much a lifetime appointment. So I think it's very important for the public to know who is sitting on that court. There are only 7 justices on the Supreme Court, 7 justices for 13 million people. Don't you think the people should have a chance to choose who sits on that court? So I'm asking for your support. Joy Virginia Cunningham, March 20th, 2012. That's Decision Day, and that's the day that I'm asking for your support. Thank you very much.